Today, we're going to be looking at a passage in John chapter 4, starting in verse 46, going through verse 54. And it says, as Jesus traveled through Galilee, he came to Cana, where he had turned water into wine. There was a government official in nearby Capernaum whose son was very sick. When he'd heard Jesus had come from Judea to Galilee, he went and he begged Jesus to come to Capernaum to heal his son, who was about to die. Jesus asked, will you never believe in me unless you see some miraculous signs and wonders? The official pleaded, Lord, please come now before my little boy dies. Then Jesus told him, go back home. Your son will live. And the man believed what Jesus said, and he started home. While the man was on his way, some of his servants met him with the news that his son was alive and well. He asked them when the boy had begun to get better, and they replied, yesterday afternoon at 1:00, his fever suddenly disappeared. Then the father realized that that was the very time that Jesus told him, your son will live. And he and his entire household believed in Jesus. This was the second miraculous sign Jesus did in Galilee after coming from Judea. So Jesus is now back in Cana, and a government official begs Jesus to come over to Capernaum and heal his dying son. This is a desperate, heartfelt plea. Jesus declines to go with him to his house, but instead simply tells him to go home, promising him that his son will live. And the official, well, he believes Jesus. For this man, faith means returning home, leaving Jesus, but finding his son alive. It didn't happen in the way that he thought it would or hoped it would, but it happened. John tells us that this was the second sign that Jesus had given us. It's a great story of faith in God and a joyful sign of the life and the transformation that faith in Jesus Christ brings. As we pause after this passage today, take some time today for faith. What's going on in your life at this moment that calls you to trust? What steps does your faith in God invite you to take today? Today, pray for a courageous, generous, and a gentle faith. And pray too for all those who seek healing for those they love. Now, I want to challenge you today to step out in your faith, to take a risk for God and for someone else. Build a bridge, ask for help, offer to pray for someone, and then actually do it. Speak gently and boldly about your faith in Jesus Christ. Amen, brothers and sisters.